Alright, here we go for today's game. Baratheon Banner of the Watch again. Okay, Lannister Wars to come. Doesn't look like anything too degenerate. Let's see what happens. This is a Summer Harvest deck, right? Yeah, that's good. Watch him open Peace and Prosperity. I would have to tip my hat to him if he did that. Hopefully we draw another location to use these two Swarm Brothers. Lannister Wars to come. That is interesting, because I have legitimately no idea what his deck could be. Could be Klansmen, but could just be like regular Lannister, you know, Cersei Lannister, Tywin Lannister, big character stuff. We'll see. Well, correctly assuming that Baratheon does not have March to the Wall. Oh, he mulliganed into that too. Lucky him, I don't run that crap. So we get to use both location discounts. We have two one-cost locations that we can play. That's very nice. Let's hope he opens with like Late Summer Feast or something. I don't know, I don't think you can really go wrong with Summer Harvest in this situation. The only way is if he does Peace and Prosperity. And even then, it's not the worst thing ever. Obviously, Varys' riddle would be bad, but I mean, if he's just gonna randomly open with Varys' riddle, then he got me. All right, that's fine. So let's think about turn order. I think I'm gonna go first because he could have either Jaime Lannister, Cersei Lannister, or potentially Janos Slynt. I think this is fine. Free locations are nice. Oh goodness, do I want Jon Snow? I really want Jon Snow. But I can't bring Jon Snow and Maester Aemon. It's kind of concerning. And I want to use Queensmen as well. Maybe Queensmen and the Bastard? No, let's just do this. I like this line of play here. Let's find Treachery first. Don't see any treacheries. I don't think I have... Oh, I have an event. I don't really want him to cancel my events. But let's start with... I never bet against my family. And then probably the King's Road. So we know he has Robert Strong. We have to keep that in mind. He does have Jaime Lannister, so definitely good that I elected to go first. Let's take out the Hand's Judgment because I don't want him to cancel my journey to Old Town if I need to Valar. And then Spare Boot. Not a super exciting opening turn, but I'll take it. I mean, we have 9 cards in play, 4 locations, and a red keep. I think it's a pretty good start. Now we can do a big trade routes and bring out a big boy whenever we feel like doing that. I would say he should go Tyrion and Robert Strong in the Shadows, and then Tyrion can give him gold to pay for Robert Strong in the Challenges phase. And I think he has a dupe. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So that makes Valar, like, not a thing, probably. And we know that that's Robert Strong in Shadows. So we're going to do a military first. I would assume that he's going to defend this. It'd be pretty weird if he didn't. And he cannot bring out Robert Strong yet. And then we probably don't kneel any of our other characters and we just sit here because we don't want to get hit with that. I don't know, if he wants to kill a Queensman and let it come back to my hand with the Spears of the Merling King, I think I might be okay with that. So let's go for it. I mean, does he really want to let me use a Queensman again? Doesn't seem very smart. And if worse comes to worse, like, he can just kill a Swarm Brother if he wants to. Shame I don't have Doharis in this deck. That wouldn't be very much fun for him. Not going to use the Robert Strong. That's interesting. It's a little bit weird. I mean, he has 5 gold. I would assume he's going to use it. I'm not going to use Spare Boot here. Doesn't really accomplish anything. That's probably his best Robert Strong target. Yeah, probably Swarm Brother? That's right. Because he does not want to let me use the Queensman again. That's smart. I'm pretty happy with the Robert Strong killing a 1-strength single icon character. And I guess I'll kill the other Swarm Brother here. I still want to save the spears for some time when I really, really need it, if at all possible. Melisandre is an extremely good pickup. So is Shireen. Let's discard Maester Aemon, maybe? Not sure. Really not sure. I guess Maester Aemon, because we can always get him with, what is that card that puts a Maester into play? You know that one. I'm tempted to go Varys' Riddle. I'm not sure what he would do here. But it could be either trade routes or a draw plot. Let's go for it. Oh, well, that didn't work. I guess I still go first. Why do you have political disaster? That's just not very much fun, dude. I do not enjoy that. People always play weird plots when I try to do Varys' Riddle. Very frustrating. Alright. I mean, we just have to play Bodyguard and pass. Pretty boring. That sucks. I don't like that. At least we didn't try to do trade routes. If it wasn't Varys' Riddle, I probably was going to try trade routes, so I guess that worked out. Political disaster just annoys me because I don't like people discarding my economy. Like, if you want to punish me for playing a bunch of non-limited stuff, sure, but... especially when I've only got 2 economies to start with. Making me discard one is, I don't like that. I need my money, bro. Maybe he'll marshal another location and we can have a juicy trade route set up. That's a little bit weird. Saving 6, and we know he has Jaime Lannister in his hand. I mean, probably, I guess he has the Hound? I don't know. Let's do some challenges. Yep, there he is. So this is going to disable my red keep, but that's fine because there's probably no way that I could have it active if he didn't want me to with his stealth power icon. I'm going to do this and give him Hound Gold, because if I don't, he'll just do like a stealth intrigue challenge and get the Hound Gold anyways, so you might as well. Next turn we can discard the Hound with Seen in Flames. If he doesn't get it with his intrigue, which he probably will, knowing my luck. I don't know, maybe his Tyrion will defend? We'll see. Burned men, okay. So he's not going to defend this. That's the only reason you would do that. Alright, I take it back. Not sure what the idea is there, but whatever. I guess I'll have to kill Spare Boot for the military claim. Nah, power icons are pretty important. I'll kill a Queen's Men. He let us keep our scene in flames. That's very good. I mean, it's not like he had a guaranteed way to get it, but knowing my luck, if he declared an intrigue, it was going to home in on that scene in flames. So I really need money, but let's see if we can hold off on trade routes for one more turn. Force March would be really good, except the burned men are in the way. So I guess I'm going to go for Maester Aemon. I don't like military claim right now. Wow, that's obnoxious. Holy shoot. That's pretty damn bad. Wow. Really? Well, that screws me. I guess he friggin' got me, man. Political disaster into first snow of winter. What can I do about that? And he either marshals Jamie or passes. I'm not sure which one is correct for him. Shame that he's got these duplicates, because, like, if he didn't have saves, we could just Valar and have a reasonable chance, but instead I think I'm pretty dead. Yeah, it just passes. Well, that's good for us. That gives us slightly more of a chance. A chance, rather, but still not a very good one. The frustrating thing about Shireen is she's a Shadow 3, so I can't even save money by putting her into Shadows. Like, really? That's just bad. But, I mean, we have literally nothing else to spend the gold on, so I'll still do it. That way, maybe he thinks it's like a pinch of powder or something. I'll only be 2 over reserve, and then I can get a 8 gold trade routes. I'm still very annoyed, but I guess this could be worse. Let's get him out of here. And knowing my luck, he has March to the Wall as his next plot. But there's nothing I can do about that. I can't afford to take the Melisandre back into hand with the, Treachery? Oh, no treachery. With, Spears of the Merlin King. Just can't afford to do it. I'm already over reserve. He, totally nuked me in terms of economy. Bounced, I think 9 gold worth of stuff. No, 8 gold worth of stuff back into my hand. And basically lost nothing on his side. He lost a burned min, which he can easily pay for. I do get to reuse the Queen's Men. I guess that's better than nothing. Well, he's going to let me have my Red Keep, so with any luck it can draw me into some economy. Because Lord knows I need it. Darn, got one of my cheap guys. But I guess it was the less useful one. That's probably fine. I've got enough cheap stuff. Do I want to do intrigue or power? I'm going to do power because I need this game to just be as slow as possible so I can catch up. Since he's put himself very far ahead of me with his Valar proof, how much gold is this? Like 18 gold board or however much that is over there. Still no economy. Well, maybe we'll top deck some. I'm going to discard my journeys to Old Town. Feels bad, but at this point, Valar's not going to be very good, like probably ever. Maybe even Jon Snow, because we don't have any Great Halls, so like how do we ever pay for him? And we can always just like top deck another big guy later when we actually have money. See, if I actually had a board, Forced March would be pretty damn good right now, but nope. For some reason, he didn't ambush his burned men, but I guess it's true that he'll like always have Tyrion gold to pay for them, so there's no real need to ever commit them to the board. Really? Just to kill Melisandre? Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I think I'll still go first. I even have Spears of the Merling King. It doesn't even kill her. Like, what is the thinking here? That is just bizarre. Well, now he's vulnerable to Valar Morghulis. Damn shame I discarded my Old Town journeys. Let's get our cheap dudes. No idea why you would ever give that character back to me. Then we can get Maester Aemon and a bodyguard, I think, right? There's no way I can get a military icon with my Queen's Men. Is that worth it? Maybe. How much gold? He has enough gold for Jaime, so that's not worth it. Let's do this. Probably the best play here. He slowed the game down himself there. Oh man, that's terrible milk. Good thing we have Spare Boot. He slowed the game down a good bit himself by playing that Valar Morghulis. I mean, I'm just going to flip Valar on him now. Like, what? I don't understand. He has 0 claims, so we can do Intrigue, but that'll let him ambush his burned men. But he's going to get the gold with his Tyrion anyways if he wants to have it. I definitely want the draw off of Raidkeep, but he can stealth power me, so let's just see. This forces him to use one of his dudes to defend or eat the claim. Kind of an awkward position for him. I mean, because he has 0 claim, he might legitimately want to defend this. He is also low on cards. Nope, no defenders. He still has those burn men in his hand, right? Okay, that's also pretty good. Now I'm going to do a power because he can just stealth past her with Tyrion anyways, so why not? This is like the, he discarded the burned men. Why? I don't understand what this guy's doing. This is the most questionable Valar Morghulis that I've probably ever seen in my whole time playing this game. That's probably not literally true. I'm sure I've seen something weirder than this, but this is pretty damn weird. Just like, what is this guy's thinking? He's seen bodyguards, he's seen spears, he sees Aemon, and he even saw the 2 journeys to Old Town if he was paying attention. So he should know 100,000% that I have Valar Morghulis in my plot deck. Maybe he's going to play Varys' riddle. That would be funny. He's going to get me. Oh yeah, he did sort of get me. Okay. I'm still happy with that, I think. All things considered. So he knew that I was going to counter Valar him. I don't know, man. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. These two cards in his hand better be pretty damn amazing. The Tickler. Well, that is almost actually enough. If he has a burned man, he can actually kind of screw me. Oh, goodness. Okay, what do I do here? I can do a Shy Priestess to kneel the Tickler. I can do Davos Seaworth, who's just forced to defend the military. So I think the Shy Priestess is better. But Davos Seaworth spends more gold. I think Courtney Penrose is the best play. Yeah, let's go for that. And if he is able to win a military, I'm definitely not in a good spot, but as long as this card isn't exactly burned men, then I should be okay. And this is a little better than Davos because it prevents him from, well, if he's smart, he'll just do military first, and then it doesn't matter. But if he's not smart, Courtney will prevent him from winning a power challenge with Marcella. Yeah, he's smart. He's going to force the defense first and then probably do a power challenge. Alright, so we survived the Valar turn. Now we can do, I guess, Forced March, right? It's not great, but we just need gold, so a 4 gold plot is still better than a 2 gold plot. Yeah, give me that money. Lord knows I need it. Let's see if there's any way we can do, like, I don't know. Probably start with Queen's Men. Then we can also play Spare Boot and have one left for Scene in Flames. Let's go for it. Well, obviously this, I think. I never bet against my family. Yeah, let's go for that. Then maybe he'll try to keep the Hound in his hand and we can discard him with Scene in Flames again. That'll be funny. I will have to actually fulfill military claim due to kneeling Maester Aemon, so that was a misplay. I was supposed to play Spare Boot first and use him for Queen's Men. That was a misplay. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. This makes the Spare Boot standing a little bit more justified. We're going to start with this. Come on, bro. That's fine. Black ears, that's probably good, because he had the gold to put him into play. Then we're going to do this. So this is 8. He can defend it with Marcella and the Hound. I would expect him to do that. And this isn't ideal, because then he's going to win a 1-strength power challenge against us with his little merchant guy, but whatever. I think that's still the best outcome for me, given what's on the board. Yep. Now I get to do this. Get out. It's pretty funny. Because even though I've sort of taken the board back at this point, he's getting close to just derping through on these like little scrappy power challenges that he's able to push through every turn. Just barely getting there. Maybe I'll finally have the advantage in this coming turn. Although, my problem remains the same as it has been throughout the entire game, which is that I just don't have enough money, and counting coppers is not going to help with that. And that doesn't really help either. So now I'm drawing big guys and money, but it's about 3 plots too late. It's very possible that I'll lose this turn. Let's see what happens. He does only have 4 cards to work with. One of them is the 4-cost Cersei Lannister. Another one is Treachery. If it's just that 4-cost Cersei, maybe I can marshal Maester Crescent or Davos and squeeze through for a turn. If he has a big character, I think I'm dead. So Treachery, and the last card is... Aha! Hopefully it's something he can't play. Oh, I have enough for Quarren Halfhand. That's the right play, isn't it? Because Quarren with Spare Boot is 9 on power. He only has 8. I think I have to do that. Another option is the Bastard of Night Song. That's actually probably even better than Quarren. We could do Maester Crescent, and then we have 2 gold left, which isn't enough for anything else. So yeah, we have to go for the Bastard of Night Song. I think this is the most correct choice. Oh, well, that was rude of him. I forgot he could do that. Alright, well, that's not very much fun. If we play Maester Crescent, then we have, what is this, 7 power strength, which is not enough. And we cannot play anything else. Man, he spent his Treachery to cancel my Great Hall. What a friggin' bastard. Alright. I'm going to go for Shireen to stop his power challenge. That should work. Spare Boot and Shireen should be able to win power. If he doesn't win this turn, I get to flip trade routes and marshal a million things, and maybe I can win then. The intrigue won't be unopposed either, so hopefully we can only keep him on 14 power. If he wins dominance, he can get to 14. Hopefully he can't get any more than that. Why is she Shadow 3? Like, she should be Shadow 2, right? They're supposed to cost 1 more than their normal cost when you bring them out from Shadows. That just bothers me. If she was Shadow 2, then I could have marshaled Crescent and brought her out. Like, come on, man. It's just not fun. Okay. I guess he actually got me. That was smart, right? Because now if I bring out Shireen and remove her strength and Cersei's, he still has exactly 4 to my 4 with spare boot. That feels bad. I mean, I guess she should still defend it. Doesn't really serve any other purpose. And this way we prevent like a random superior claim. Not that I think he has that, but if he does, we blocked it. Well, he guaranteed that he won a power challenge, but he also left us open to win a power on our turn, so we just take the power back. And he loses the card in his hand because Aemon gets to attack. So I think that's still hopefully okay overall. He is going to win dominance. Nothing I can do about that. If he has heads on spikes, he won the game. And that'll feel really bad, but what can you do? He has 13, so there's no way to play around heads on spikes. Just a Rose Road. That's nice. It's funny, that treachery on the Great Hall legitimately might have won him the game. All depends on his next plot. Valar Dohaeris. I don't think that's going to be enough. He's going to need to top deck something really strong. And his best characters are all dead. I assume he's not using... Well, even if he has the 7-cost version of Cersei, she's already out as her 4-cost version, so that wouldn't help. Let's keep Shireen. Penrose and Aemon seems like the most useful characters. The disadvantage of Wars to Come, he cannot reset his plot deck to play Counting Coppers again. I mean, he can, but the game will probably be over before his plot deck's reset. So hopefully I can dominate the game for this turn, keep him from getting that last power, squeeze out a win somehow. Please don't be anything good. Okay, that's not very good. And then he's keeping the other one in hand. Maybe it's a Hound. Alright. Should our Great Hall card be Robert or Quarren? Let's look at his power strength. It's still only 8, so I think Quarren is best. I guess we can play both of them. Why not? Because Robert has dupes and he just played Dohaeris. Then this card is good. And 2 for Moon Boy. Yeah, I think I might have the advantage now at the end of the day. I don't think he can win any challenges that matter. He can win an intrigue, but I don't really care about intrigue. I mean, these characters in my hand are all still pretty damn good, but I don't need them. I have enough with what's on board right now. Plus, it's pretty much guaranteed I'm going to get my draw off the Red Keep this turn. So even if it's a 2 intrigue claim from Cersei, I think it's fine. Does go for it. I mean, I guess he might as well. So if we get 2 unopposed, that's 10. Power claim is 11. Robert's renown is 12. We cannot quite get to 15 this turn. We can only get 2 unopposed challenges. Corin can murder either one of these characters, and he'll probably kill the merchant just to take away another power icon. I legitimately think a 1-strength power icon is more important than a 4-strength military at this point. And killing this guy gives me unopposed on my power challenge. Kill Marcella instead of the Tickler. I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever. This is, you know, extreme overkill, but renown, insight, and then this guy stands up anyways, so. And now I can get the unopposed intrigue and still win dominance with 6 to his 5. So that worked out pitch perfectly. Yep, I think we did it, Reddit. I don't know what plot he could possibly have that would save him now, because he already used all 3 major reset plots. I think we did it, Reddit. We derped it out. Won in the long game. I mean, heads on spikes could still cheese out a win, but if he had that, he surely would have revealed it that turn. So I don't think he could possibly have that. Varys's riddle, I'm not sure what this could hit that would matter. I don't know, let's just do it. Well, that worked out. I finally managed to copy trade routes with Varys's riddle at a point that it probably literally did not matter. But that's what he gets for flipping trade routes, is his 9th plot. Choosing to just play like political disaster and crap like that earlier in the game. Yeah, it's over. GG, my friend. Let's hit him with a concede. Oh, damn, he got us after all. Man, what a banger, huh? Get him, Shireen, you useless 3-cost shadow character. Alright. That was a really good game. That was a solid, just straight up slugfest sort of a fight. No bullshit, no Targaryen, you know, Crown of Gold, Drogon or whatever. No pinch of powder, no BS. Just playing characters and trying to win challenges. And playing resets, of course, but that is part of the game. So, yep.